Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. High noon is here and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the UCLA Bruins and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, still looking. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game.
There's some room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Throwing, Imaliava. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Knight. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Cox. Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now Iamaleava. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the 1st drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your 1st possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
On the run, it's Clark. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They go play action with Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He might want another play. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the middle. He's got it. There he goes. on before he stopped. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to run, it's Clark. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Ready, go. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. But hard.
Tries again to get it in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Just going to keep it after the snap. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Defense in press coverage. Iamaleava. He's got him in the flat. He's out past the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires left. He's got an open man. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Cox. There's a crease. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They want to run this quarterback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll run it. It's Cox. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Nice grab in traffic. Breaks it, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside, it's Clark. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, kill. kill. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Quick completion to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Might be changing the route. Again, it's Sellers. Got the quick pass. Finding some room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Direct snap. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Throwing, Iamaleava. He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Iamaleava looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 25 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Sellers throws it deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Looking for the time with the extra point.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. The run inside. It's Cox. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Now, Iamaleava. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Those big tight ends, they got those big old paws, those big mitts, and you could tell he just threw one up in the air, snagged the football and pulled it in, made it look easy with those big hands.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Bruins are marching down the field. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. They take the lead with the 6.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Throwing, Sellers. He lets it fly. Upstairs to make the catch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Kill. 528,
Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Go.
Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll try to run for it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Hunt is in the air on fourth down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running.
180 race car. 180 race car. Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Hits a seam wide open at the 30. Running inside the 20.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 18.
Running inside. It's Clark. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up. late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can